Hello. Good afternoon. It's Mrs. Rogers and I have Matthew with me today. This video is just, we're going to try to give you a video every week with some music to do, okay? We'll review some of the stuff we've learned in the music room and just talk about some different ways you can hopefully make some music at home and find different things you can do for music. Okay, music is an important part of our day. I sure miss seeing you guys and hearing your music in the band hall, and I really do hope and pray that you're doing well, that you're doing real well, okay? So we're going to start you with just a fun song, but a song just to hopefully try to encourage you a little bit, okay? So pretend you're walking into the band hall, you know, everybody coming in, and this might be one I would be playing for you or put up on the screen. It's Bob Marley's Three Little Birds, okay? It's just got a perfect message for this time that we're in right now, okay? So Matthew's gonna help me on the drum a little bit, all right? So if you know it, sing along, okay? Woke up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds sat by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright, alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds sat by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright, alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. All right, very good. Try real hard not to worry about the things that are going on. We'll just do our best with every day that we've been given, okay? All right, so that's our little encouraging song of the day. Let's do a little review today. It's been a few weeks since we've been together. Okay, so think back, put your music brain on. Think about some of the things we've learned in music so far. We've talked about different ways we can use our voice. Okay, we have our singing, our speaking, our calling voice, and our inner voice that we use in our heads. We're thinking inside of our heads. Okay, we've talked about the steady beat. The steady beat of music is like our heartbeat. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes music is fast. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes music is slow. But most of the time, that steady beat's gonna be consistent. We can change it. We can make our song go a little faster, go a little slower. But for the most part, our steady beat stays the same throughout a song. Okay, we've talked about note values. Note values. How long or how short a note should be. Every note tells us at least two things, sometimes many more things. But on our music, it's going to tell us at least two things. It's going to tell us which note to play, and that's how we look on the music staff. Is it high? Is it low? Is it in the middle of the staff? then we can know which note to play. But we've focused a lot this year on rhythm, and that is how long or how short the note should last. Okay, so our steady beat tells us, gives us the clue of the steady beat consistently, how the beat of the music, the steady beat. But then our note values tell us how long or how short to hold that note. Okay, so we'll do a little review. Okay, and in the music room, I say it, you say it. Okay, so let's try it. I say whole note gets 4 beats. 4 beats. The whole note gets 4 beats.
4 beats.
So how long does a whole note get? It gets 4 of those steady beats that we've talked about. Okay, so we might clap in wholes. So we might let's see if I can hold on to everything here. 1, 1. It's a long note. It lasts for 4 beats. Okay, so there's our whole note. If I take my super sharp scissors and I cut it into 2 pieces, I'm going to get the half note. The half note still has that open oval. Now it has a stem. That's what we call the stick. Okay? So I say it, you say it. Half note.
Half note.
Gets 2 beats.
Gets 2 beats.
The half note.
Half note.
Gets 2 beats.
Gets 2 beats.
Good. So it's half the value of a whole note. It takes 2 of these to make 1 of these. Okay, so remember we've talked about our fractions and how that helps us also with our music, and knowing our music can help us think of those fractions as well. Okay, so the whole and then 2 halves, so they would sound, we would clap on a 1, hold it through the 2, we'd clap on the 3 and hold it through the 4. So we're going to use our inner voice to think 2 and 4, and we're going to use our voice or our hands to say those numbers. So we go 1, 3, 1, 3. That's our half notes. Okay. Now if I take those super sharp scissors, I cut it in half again, I'm going to get the quarter note. Quarter note. Now it's black and colored in, has the stem. Okay. Quarter note that takes 4 of these to make a whole note, and that's how it gets its name, the quarter note. So you can think about 4 quarters make $1. Quarter note, make up 1, 4 of those. Okay, so I say it, you say it. Ready? Quarter note.
Quarter note.
Gets 1 beat.
Gets 1 beat.
The quarter note.
The quarter note.
Gets 1 beat.
Gets 1 beat.
Good, good. Then the other one we've looked at, we've talked about some of our rests. Okay, this is one we've done. This is the quarter rest. It means to rest for 1 beat. So it has the same value, the same amount of space as a quarter note, but it's silent. It's resting. Okay, so no sound, no counting, no instruments on the rest. That means that's where it's quiet. Okay, and each rest has value as well. There's a half rest, there's a whole rest. We'll work on those another day too. Okay, all right, very good. So far this year we've also looked at 2 instruments in particular. We've looked at our drums, hand drums, and then we looked at some stick drumming, stick patterning and things. So let's review a little bit with our drums today. Okay, we did hand drums. Remember we talked about hand drums. We watched a video about where they were originated, the djembe, the D-J-E-M-B-E, that's how we spell it. The djembe drum is this one that Matthew's been playing for you. Okay, it's wider at the top, comes in a little bit, and then angles back out just a little bit at the bottom. Okay, hand drums are drums that we're going to play with our hands. Okay, we don't want to use sticks or drumsticks or anything on our drums that are meant for hands because of the drum skin that they're made out of. Some are made from animal skins we've talked about, and most that you buy now are synthetic. They're made to be like that. But they're meant to use with our hands. Okay, so I know you probably don't, you may not have a drum at home, but maybe you do. So look around, see if you've got a drum. You could join in with us playing. You could also use a bowl, a big bowl, plastic bowl or a pot, a cooking pot, if your parents say that's okay. All right, maybe a big plastic bowl that you use for mixing or cooking in or something. You could use a plastic bowl. You could also make a little drum. You could use some paper plates, and you could kind of, lay them out and use those as what you're going to drum on with your hands. Lots of different things you can get real creative with, okay? So we talked about, though, with our hand drums, we've got the bass sound in the middle, okay? So we're going to tap our open hand flat and kind of curved and cupped just a little bit and tap it in the middle. There you go. That's our bass sound, our lowest sound that our drum's going to make, okay? I'm going to hold it up here so you can see it. So our bass. Okay, then we've got our edge sound over here. So we've got our bass, our tone. This is what we call the tone here, more towards the edge. So we're going to hit it kind of in the middle of the bass and the edge. That's our tone. So tone. So we got bass and tone. Okay. And then our third sound that we've made with our hand drum so far is the slap, and that's on the very edge, and you're gonna just make it pop, make it ring. That's your highest sound you're gonna make on the djembe or the hand drums that you have. So one more, we got our bass, we got our tone, we got our slap. Okay, and if we put those together, we can make different rhythm patterns to go along with our songs, okay? So let's do some quarter notes. Whatever you've got, make me some quarter notes. You could even use your lap. Just pat on your lap and make me some quarter notes, okay? I'll say 1, 2, ready, go. You help me out, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every number gets a beat, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready and stop. Good. Those are our quarter notes. Okay, let's do some half notes. Half notes. Let's use our bass sound in the middle. So 1, 3. We're going to let it ring. Okay, hold it out for 2 beats each. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 3. 1, 3. Let it ring. 1, 3. Ready and stop. Good, good. So you can kind of let it ring a little bit. So 1, 3. 1, 3. If you lift your hand back off, the vibrations are going to keep going. If you hold your hand down, it's going to stop that sound from going any further. Remember, all music, all sound is vibration. We've talked about that. We had our little video and thing that we watched about each note and each sound creates the sound waves, and they go into our ear, and then the ear picks up those sounds and tells our brain what we hear. So we want our vibration from our music to make the sound. Okay? All right, so that was half notes. Let's do a whole note. Okay? So a whole note, you're going to play for 1. You're going to let it ring for 4. So hold it all the way out. So 1, 1. Try it with me. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready and stop. Good, very nice. Okay, so you can practice those note values. Then the next fun thing we've done is we put them all in different orders. We create some different rhythms. Okay, so maybe we do quarter, quarter, half, quarter, quarter, half, quarter, quarter, half, quarter, quarter, half. Okay, or maybe we could have a mix where we do, let's see, a whole, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. So whole, then quarters, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the rhythm is the kind of the foundation of the music, the drum beats or the kind of the feel of the music. So the drum set, their rhythm sets the feel and the beat of the music, and then the harmony and the melody all goes in together. Okay, good. So practice some rhythms. If you're listening to a song that you like, try to test out that steady beat. Can you play the steady beat all the way through? You can practice clapping your hands. It's a really good skill. It's a brain work skill to be able to clap on the beat of the music, or on beats 2 and beats 4. It is a more contemporary style. So if the song's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So practice those things, or patting your legs to the steady beat. Just kind of gets both sides of your brain going, and activated in that bridge. I talk to the kids a lot about the bridge in the brain that coordinates both sides of the brain. And that's what learning music and practicing music is really so important for, other than it just being a fun thing also to learn. But it really does work out your brain. And that'd be a great thing to be doing right now when you're feeling tired, or you've been looking at the computer too long, you're having a hard time with your work or understanding something. Take a little brain break, do a little song, do a little dance maybe, play some rhythm games. You can use 2 pencils for your rhythm sticks if you want to. You could create your own drum beat or something like that. If you like to dance, there's all kinds of great dance videos on YouTube. The Kids Bop dance videos, the kids really enjoy, and they've got pop songs covered, done for appropriate for younger listeners, but they've got a lot of fun dance moves. Anything like that gets the body moving in a rhythmic pattern will help just kind of jumpstart that brain a little bit, and should help them kind of get the slush out, the slush out of the day. So try that. That's one great thing about music. And also it's fun, and right now we can all use as much fun as we can get. I'm sure your house can too. So, all right, so there's some rhythms, some drumming. You could write out your own rhythms, practice some of those, and play along like that. Let's see here. The last song I wanted to do for you today was Keep Your Head Up. We've done this one in class. Keep your head up. We gave 3 different rhythms, okay? So you got to do a little memory work for me. 3 different rhythms. One would be your steady beat, your quarter notes, okay? So think about what's a quarter note, and think about how that would sound. You got a hold of it? Okay, get your drum or your lap or your hands. You could even clap it. That'd be fun. Okay, so number 1, if I say rhythm number 1, you're going to do the steady beat, the quarter notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, number 2, if I say number 2, you're going to give me half notes. Okay, half notes. So you're going to go 1, 3, 1, 3. Got it? Okay, and then number 3, the third one, is going to be 2 eighth notes and a quarter. And we've done this one, so fast, fast, slow, fast, fast, slow. 1, take 2, 3, take 4. That's your number 3. Okay, so let's try them out. Okay, so try out rhythm number 1. Think about what was it? What was it? Here we go. Number 1. You got it? What was it? Quarter notes. Getting ready? Go. 1. Just quarter notes. Good. Okay, now half notes. Half notes. Ready? Go. 2, 3, 4. 1. Good. Now the third rhythm, number 3, fast, fast, slow. Ready? Good. Okay, so let's try it with the song. All right, so start with number 1. Quarter note, steady beat. 1, 2, ready, go. Don't rush me. I've been waiting on the sunset, bills on my mindset. Can't deny half notes. Fine. Oh, turn out. 1, 3, 1, turn out 5. Half notes. And now we go to number 3. You ready? 3. Fast, fast, slow. You gotta keep your head up. Oh, you can let your hair down. Hey, you gotta keep your head up. Oh, you can let your hair down. Hey, I know it's hard. No, it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up. Oh, you can let your hair down. Hey, hey, hey. Good. One more time. Back through them all. Quarter notes. Good. Okay, let's go to half notes. Ready? Oh, you are gonna turn out fine. Oh, we turn out fine. Half notes, good. Fine. Oh, we turn out fine. Number 3, fast, fast, slow. You gotta keep your head up. Oh, you can let your hair down. Hey, gotta keep your head up. Oh, you can let your hair down. Hey, I know it's hard. No, it's hard to remember sometimes. You gotta keep your head up. Oh, you can let your hair down. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, good. Now freestyle. Anything you want. Play any rhythm you want along with me while I finish. Okay, ready? And anything. Good. Always give it a good ending. That's what I say too. All right. Very nice. Well, thanks for watching. I hope there'll be something fun you can do in your school day, your school day at home, and something you can do along. Just keep your music skills going. Create new music. That's also a really great thing just to sit and do. It can be rhythms. If you've got a keyboard, you know, dust it off, turn it on. We'll do a couple keyboard skills too. I'll remind you of the things we've talked about, how to play. But don't forget to create music and make music and find music in your day. All right, so thank you. Have a great day. Stay safe, stay well, and we'll do another video for you next week too. Okay? Bye, guys.
Bye.